Abraham Lincoln said that, you can wake up and choose to be happy. I don't remember how his phrase was, but I remember that because it was so long ago when he was in the depths of war and trying to help overcome slavery and various things. But to have that mindset, no matter what you're thinking, it is a choice. I mean, we have a choice to be happy. I do that same kind of thing. And for many years, my wife kind of sometimes roll her eyes at me because I'm always kind of a happy guy. But I say, look, when I wake up in the morning, I have a choice. I can either be happy or I can be really happy. Because what I've learned to do is even in my darkest days, I learned to find lessons and happiness and joys, even in the darkest stuff, even if it didn't feel happy. And I found that I knew when I said I was happy, it meant because I knew something was coming beyond that. My biggest brick upside the heads always came with the grandest lessons and growth spurts after that. So when I'm in that happy or really happy moment, it's that shift of mindset of the levels of what you're willing to accept. And you said you give out good to life and it's good back to you. And that's one of the essences of Think and Grow Rich as well. And the Napoleon Hill principles.
I always say this, and I say it to everyone in life, I set big intentions. They're big, fat intentions. So if I set those intentions, I have to grow into the person that I need to be to receive them. So that's going to come with lots of challenges, because when you're growing, you get challenges because they're tests. But my perspective of a challenge is that it is a positive because you're in a growth. And before any breakthrough, there's always a struggle, And I remember H.R. Moody, I read the book, The 5 Stages of the Soul. And I understand when the struggle's there because I can feel it in me. But then I think of it as there's a breakthrough coming here. Wait till you see. So I just I go into the power of the pause in those times and ride that out because I've been doing all the work. And so everything's just shifting into place for me to receive. And quite often people bail in that time. And that's I think is the difference between people who are uber successful and people who aren't, is because they feel the discomfort, allow it to process and work their way, allow it to pass through.
Powerful. Well, that's but the power of pause. I want to come back to the power of pause, but for those that may not know what PTSD is, I didn't want to gloss over that. Yeah. Many times people hear that with soldiers or war, but can we just take a second and for the benefit of the audience who said PTSD, I'm not sure I know exactly what that stands for, even if they know what, can you just take a second and talk about that? And then I want to talk about the power of pause. Post-traumatic
stress disorder, it really consumes you. And my scenario came from, there was an incident in my home where my brother and my husband, is my husband now, it wasn't at the time, had a fight. And usually it wouldn't affect me, and I'm Irish, people fight. But my cup was very empty at this time. I had just had a 5-month-old, so my cup was empty. So that's why I'm very purposefully keep my cup full and encourage everyone to keep their cup full, because when something happens, it knocks you down a bit, but it doesn't crush you to the ground. So I was shook. My nervous system was shook by what I witnessed, and usually it wouldn't affect me in that deeper level, but because I was living below my line, I hit rock bottom with it. So PTSD kind of, it's post-traumatic stress. You're shook to your core and it's hard to get a grip of it, but there's always hope. It doesn't have to define you for a lifetime.
Hi, Steve Rodgers here. If you'd like to receive more episodes from industry leaders that will give you practical, actionable, and soulful insights to help you in your business and your life, click on the link below for the Alchemy of Business show and subscribe. Thanks.